Hello, 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 hello. How's it going? How's everyone doing? Snow, how's it going? T-Mig, Nadia. Hope everyone's doing well. Daunted. It's good to be back on Twitch. Got my overlay set up. The one that, I almost never use. How's everyone doing today? Yes, thank you very much, Stream Elements. You're always the real one. Swear to God, my squadron probably will never get to level 60. Not that I really care or do stuff with the squadron to begin with. I don't know, Snow, have you ever done anything with your squadron? Squadron and retainer ventures. Those things are stuff that I almost never do. Hey, how's it going? Welcome, welcome. Got it. Now that I fixed the commands, shout out. Yeah. Hope you're doing well today. So today, today I got my first throne gift. Somebody gifted me some farming supplies. Somebody gifted me a whole bag of mealworms. Now I know Hannah had the mealworms to eat before, but these are the duck feed variant. These aren't flavored. I'm sure the ducks will love them though. And somebody also gifted me that that batch of seeds that I had on my wish list. 16,000 seeds. Oh my god, I don't even know if my garden can, I can plant that many seeds in the garden. That's so many seeds. I do want the minion coffers though. It looks like it could be a very good source of gil, but it also requires you to do actual dungeons with the squadron members, and I'm just like, eh. Yeah, 60,000 seeds probably will feed me for a year, if not 2 years. That's a lot of. If everything grows, that's a lot of stuff. Let's see, we are at 280 tomes so far. That's pretty good. But yeah, I'm super happy. I also did my taxes today. And it was one of the only times that I was like, God, thank God I didn't get that much Twitch payout. Apparently, if you make under 600, Twitch just don't give a shit about, that's under the IRS threshold, and nobody gives a shit if you make less than 600. So I was like, yes, one less thing to fill out, thank God. Because I was like, oh my god, there's so many things for me to fill out. I was like, if I knew I had to pay, if I had needed so much stuff, I would, it's like, I needed to put in stuff for my house, putting stuff for my investments, dividends. I'm like, oh, can we not? Can we please not? But at least I don't have to do this for an entire year anymore. At least I am spared from the pain for another year. Oh, something horrible happened at work today. They put in the new online system, and they took away my Wi-Fi. Or rather, at the hospital, they didn't take away my Wi-Fi per se. They just disabled everything good about the Wi-Fi. and basically said only patients can properly use the Wi-Fi and watch videos, watch Twitch, watch VTubers. Staff? No, you're not allowed to do that. So, so whenever I had time in between my patients, I would like try to like peek out from the environment because I'm a radiology tech. I'm a radiographer, right? So we work with radiation, and which means I'm surrounded by like an inch of lead in every single direction in the department. Yeah, but I'm surrounded by an inch of lead, so no cell signal ever gets through. So I have to, find my way outside of the lead box so I can use my data. Ah, man, I'm terrible at this. Oh no, I'm a toad! Ribbit, ribbit. But yeah, so the whole day, they basically found myself inside the waiting room more than actually inside the department. I told my my secretary at the front desk, was like, if you need me, if a patient shows up, I'm in the waiting room, literally sitting right next to them, so I can use my phone. But yeah. Not that today was a particularly good day to be on the internet either, but hey, it keeps me out of the boredom. How does this part go again? It's the maze! Right. Okay. Thank you for lurking, Hana. It's good to see you. Yeah, get that rest. Get that rest. Okay. And I'm a tank. I'll stand on the tank symbol. Ah. I'm shocked. Just kill her, please. I don't want to play this anymore. Yay! That's one set of tomes down. Oh, we got rats. We got rats! Just a couple, though. Ooh, Alliance needs DPS. We'll do Reaper. Reaper's fun to play. I actually really enjoy Reaper. It's either Reaper or Summoner. Summoner's brain dead and I love it. But Reaper actually feels really cool. And it's well polished. It feels like it's smooth. It's smooth, and when you play it, and it's great. I think it's the most satisfying DPS job to play. What are we? We are 5th in queue. Did I even do stuff with yeah, I did do stuff with my returner, huh? I refreshed the adventures. I think I did. Either way, I'm pretty pressed for slots, for inventory slots. Oh my god, it is so cluttered. It is a sight to behold, that's for sure. Yeah, let me tweet. Oh yeah, Weaver's already. I need Miner, or I could just go Reaper right now. That's fine too. Onward memory from the ashes, from heavens to sunset. Bless a shadow turning, winding to days. Why follow stay? The sun will shine again. Never look back. Through you we lay tales of loss and fire and fame. Every word the heart and brain. You Dun, 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 dun. Oh yes, a level 51. That's not bad. I like level 50 raids. Can I reach all three with Oh yeah. Now we're in business. No! Get back here. I want to be able to hit all three. They're just far enough apart. This is so sad. Angra mind you. Yes. Well, let's take the colorful one first. Ouch. That hurt. Oh, run, 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 run. I don't want to be a part of this. Oh, hourglass. Hourglass. Let's kill it. Man, Reaper buttons are just fun to hit. They just feel really substantial. Oh, I got Doom. Rest of, oh no! All right, I'm on the red side this time. Oh, wait. Shit, shit, shit. I'm out of here. I'm not looking. All right, good, good, good. Okay, good. All right, we can move on. run past the Rainbow Bridge. I need to bring a pillow to work tomorrow, considering I'll probably never not have Wi-Fi again. Oh, using data is pain. Losing battery on my phone because they can't find Wi-Fi or data is even more pain though. Zan's clone. This guy's not as strong as the other one. In a crystal tower. How many more tomes do I need? I need 150 more. So if I do this, MSQ, and Expert, I'll max out. Honestly, I really don't want to do Expert though. I'm so tired of running Expert. I'll be honest. But Expert gives me a chance to run dead ends, and I really want that Starbird. I want that. I want the minion from it. That really would be great. I got the other minion from Spinal Town Tuesday, or was it Wednesday? Tuesday, I think. And that was cool, pretty cool. One more minion for the books. I think to promote to captain in your squadron for your not free company but your grand company, it's something ridiculous like you have to do 5 dungeons with your squadron, and I did one and I was like, nah, this ain't it, bruh. This ain't it. I wonder what's the shortest dungeon you can run with your squadron. I have a feeling it's Halati. I want to say it's Halati. Oh. So. Man, we're just all telling dad jokes in the chat. Oh, this is amazing. This is great. Oh my god, everybody's just telling dad jokes in chat. This is great. No, I don't want to be swallowed up again. Yeah. Get me back up, coach. Oh, nice. We got it. Okay, that one wasn't as good. Oh, 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 oh. Yeah, this is great. Everybody just telling dad jokes. Okay, February, March. No, but April, May. Oh god. These people. They're absolute riot. They're definitely an absolute riot. They're great. Oh. No, run. Pew. Bum 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 bum. Huh? Yeah, I thought it would give me more tomes than that. Looks like I have to do a trial today after all. Not that big a deal. More time to play. Bum, bum, bum. A MSQ. Normally, I would pray for Praetorium because the more you get more experience from it, but Castrum takes shorter, and the fact that I get tomes either way. Probably Castrum is more time effective because I get the same amount of tomes. Not that I get EXP anymore. Either way, it's leave now. It's your chance. We're doing Castrum. Hey Tommy and me, how's it going? Welcome to the stream. Hope you're doing well. Yeah, today was really cold. I put the ducks to bed. Actually, I'm gonna start putting the ducks to bed because it's better. I really don't want them to wander out at night, and if they make a lot of noise, the neighbors are probably gonna get mad. So that opens up the night schedule for me to play some games and just chill with everyone. Hope you're doing well. How are you doing? Alright, let's drag everyone over here. Playing Final Fantasy XIV today, because it's a low intensity. We're just doing some tome farming. It's pretty low intensity, low effort stuff. Just to kind of hang out and chat. I'm doing pretty good. Except work was kind of suffering because they turned out the Wi-Fi for work, so I had to struggle to find a signal at work to use the internet. But everything was good. I got my first set of throne gifts today. Somebody gifted me a set of seeds to planting my garden. A lot of vegetable seeds and some mealworms for my ducks. Whenever I get it, I'll have a stream and YouTube video of me feeding mealworms to these lucky ducks. Man, these ducks are super pampered. But they're great. They lay quite a bit of eggs and keep me fed. I did remodel the garden this past week because I wanted more space to plant seeds and vegetables for the coming summer. At first, I just sectioned off a part of the duck pen, and I was like, yeah, I'll keep the ducks out of it. But then the ducks kept on. I don't know how they were doing it because I nailed down the net to the ground pretty good. But they kept on sneaking under the net and over to the other side and trying to get at the crops. So I just moved the entire fence line, and now the smaller pen is their permanent uh, activity area. But I still let them kind of coming out. I let them out of the pen to kind of just go around the yard to just free range and graze and eat whatever they want. But under supervision, if they try to go at the crops, I'll get them away from the crops. So there's that. It was a pretty active weekend because there was a lot of things for me to do. Hey T Mig, how's it going? It's me. Oh yeah, the ducks want the crops so bad. It's her too. It's Shubaru. It's it's her that kept on sneaking under the net too. My Shuba lol emote. Yeah, that's her. That's the one that kept on trying to sneak bites at my crops. I'm like, don't do that. Yesterday I had a lot of fridge trash I wanted to get rid of, so I gave them to the ducks. Now a lot of people ask me how my ducks look so good and what I feed them, and the answer, they don't like to hear this because they think it's weird, right? So I tell them, well, I feed them commercial feed, but in addition to the stuff that you find in the stores, I also feed them just any kitchen scrap, and their favorite treat is actually just meat. They like pork, they like chicken, they even like duck. It has to be cooked though, because they're not very good at they don't have teeth, so they can't chew meat very well. So you kind of gotta cook it down a little bit for them to eat it. But they love gnawing on bones and stuff. They're carnivores. They love meat. So how do I get those extra meat? People would ask, and it's like, well, first of all, I don't buy. When I go buy chicken, I don't buy breasts. I don't buy thighs. I buy the whole chicken. And what I do is I butcher the chicken myself, and cut away the thighs, the legs, the wings, the breast, all the parts that I was gonna eat. And then what you're left is the bones and the carcass, and that goes to the ducks. It's way too little meat on there for you to eat, but the ducks will snack on it all day long. They love it. Same with fish. Normally you go into the supermarket and you buy a fillet of, a salmon or a catfish or whatever fish you want to buy. No, I will go into the store and I would tell him to give me the whole fish, head and all. Maybe have the organs removed because I don't know if I want to feed my ducks the fish organs. I could, but I don't want to cook it. Actually, I don't cook the fish head either. I kind of just let them bite at it. But yeah, I take off the head, I fillet the fish, and then I throw the rest to the ducks. It's a free duck feed. It's free duck feed for those just by doing a little bit of extra work, you're paying less because you know, there's less processing going into a whole chicken or a whole fish, and you're making more of it. It's little tricks like that that keeps the home economics healthy. But yeah, little by little, I think the dream of actualization of some level of self-sustainment, self-sufficiency is becoming true, and I'm pretty happy. Let me see if I can move that over just a little bit. Yeah. But yeah. So my ducks are growing well because, well, first of all, they have a varied diet, and second of all, they have a lot of protein in their diet, and that's really a key. Now, you can't feed a very important nutrition for ducks is niacin, and it's not that as important when you're talking about like adult ducks, but when you're talking about baby grown ducks, which is why if I was raising like baby ducks, I would there would be a lot more precaution going into their diet and stuff. But adult ducks, you know, seem to develop better, even with a high protein diet, and you know. That high protein is what makes them look really good and become very healthy. Now, I'm going to have to think like, what am I gonna do? Where am I going to plant all 16,000 seeds? Now, I don't have to plant all 16,000 all at the same time. I'm going to plant some of it, or I'm going to save it for next year, maybe. That's also another plan. I think that's actually a pretty good plan at that. Because I haven't put my peppers in yet. I'm going to put in my peppers. I'm gonna I'm gonna have my ducks graze the grass, and after they graze the grass and poop on it, I'm going to use my cultivator to run the grass down and plant the peppers. The peppers, they're for me to eat, but mainly they're also a mice deterrent. It's going to be pretty useful just to, you know, mammals, especially mice who have really keen senses of smell, they don't really like peppers and stuff, or garlic. That's what they say, at least. That remains to be seen. I don't know. It's experiment. Yeah, a little small amount of everything to see what grows better is a good idea. I'm gonna have to open up plots and just kind of like see, cause I kind of just threw seeds into the ground last time. I think this time I'm gonna be a little more organized. I'm gonna like, you know what? This strip is gonna be carrots. This strip is going to be radishes, and so on and so forth. I was pretty careless about seeding, although I was pretty careless about seeding last week. So with this 16,000, I'm gonna see how those crops do first, and then I'm gonna start being more careful on the next run. Now, we've had a couple waves of pretty chilling weather, so we'll see how that goes. Today was especially cold. Today was super cold. I'm thinking about getting a couple more of those Mr. Stackies, because they're really nice. They're they're made well. They have a lot of space. They're pretty space efficient, and they would be great, like you said, for strawberries. And in my case, I'm thinking tomatoes. Honestly, I like strawberries more than tomatoes, and I'll probably prefer growing those. Getting more rain is always nice. I got more rain like sometime last weekend. But I'm not exactly that desperate for water, because every time I've been doing stuff, I've kind of just been I've been using the ducks' poop water to like the ducks. You know, I put water into the pool. The ducks obviously gonna poop in it and stuff, and then I use that water to like water the field basically, and that's kind of been working out pretty good. You basically cycle the water, and you will reap the benefits. Now, the only thing that could improve that is that I also raised tilapia. And I had some kind of bog filtration, like hydroponic planting stuff, which I don't. I tried to get it going, but the bog plants that I bought, a total waste of money. They are not doing well. I think for that I'm just gonna do garlic, because garlic seems to grow well in water or just about dirt or fucking anything. If you stick like a clove of garlic in the dirt, it's just gonna grow. But I've seen people on YouTube like raise tilapia. That the tilapia would poop in the water, and though that would feed like vegetation and shit. And I thought, wow, that's fucking smart. I'm doing it with ducks, but it's not working out. Well, it is working out, but I need vegetation to be there first. I consulted some friends about my barren land problem, and they said, yeah, I was dumb to open up the land for them, because ducks are likely to destroy massive swaths of land, and you're only supposed to let them free range once you have like plants established, and even then you really should just give them a small pen and only let them out to graze when you're supervising them. So I was like, yeah, I think I'll do that from now on. They can absolutely free range. It's just it's gonna have to be controlled free ranging. Bum 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 bum. Bum 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 bum. I looked a little bit into those kind of like sustainable ecosystem farms and stuff. It requires a massive amount of money to invest into like that kind of infrastructure, and it's really hard on the pump, because duck shit and tilapia shit, yeah, they stuff up the filter quite a bit. You're gonna have to end up cleaning the filter quite often. So it is a good idea. It is very sustainable, but it also can also be very maintenance heavy and stuff like that. You know, something that I really missed was Twitch. Well, that I didn't have on YouTube. I wouldn't say it's the interaction, but it's interaction. It's not that the viewers wouldn't chat with me on YouTube. It was just that they would be chatting with, talking about stuff that happened. So the best that I have it was that they were talking about something like either like 5 minutes ago. But the worst time that I had it was that somebody was like talking about stuff I did like 30 minutes ago on stream, and I was like, oh my god. I do kind of miss streaming on Twitch though. Kind of on the YouTube side, you kind of felt the need because it automatically gets turned into a VOD later on with a video title people can look up. You're like, oh, I gotta kind of make this really focused so I can only do really one thing. Whereas I definitely feel I got a little more freedom to do what just random ass shit on Twitch. Oh, wait. And also, a while ago, I was really pushing hard for monetization on YouTube. I wanted to get close. I want to hit 1,000 subs basically, so I can get monetization. And then I thought about it. I was like, first of all, it's really not that much money. Second of all, it's an extra tax form that I had to fill, and I filed my taxes today, and I was like, can we just not do that anymore? With the jars, a lot of them, you gotta give them time, and you gotta have the proper balance of things. It feels like a lot of those ecosystems and stuff, it feels like if you lose one thing, everything just collapses. Because one thing leads to another, and it's hard to make them work. It really is. I mean, I said I would grow everything I need for my ducks to thrive, and you know, basically everything that I need to eat and ducks will need to eat, and yet it's But here's the thing. Apparently, if you make less than $600, you don't need to file an IRS tax form. And I made less than 600. I don't know how much I made from Twitch this year, but I was like, yes, thank God I didn't make any money off Twitch, or I made some money, but not 600. I was like, yes. Can we keep it that way, please? It's kind of weird when you're like, yes, please don't make me make more money. It's kind of a weird mentality. Speaking of which, increased taxes and stuff. I got a raise at work. Starting this year, I will be making more than $30 an hour. Thank God. That which goes into, hopefully I don't get more than $600 from Twitch this year. Also. I don't know. Like, for a while, I just been like really trying to grow, and I'm still trying to grow. It's just the monetary motivation has faded, and I think it's better for me in the long run that is the case. And I think that makes me happier. And yeah, that's one of the reasons I decided to come back to Twitch, because I essentially lost my fucks. I lost my fucks for monetization and just overall, and it's like, you know what? I'm just gonna do whatever the fuck I want. I'm just gonna do whatever I want. And y'all are here for the ride. I guess that's the. And I think that's really that was really good for me in the long run. I said it before that I really didn't want to make my hobbies a job, but for some reason, it still ended up for me considering it a job, and I'm glad I kind of hobbled out of that mentality. I guess after a while, you just kind of settle into a little bit of a rhythm and complacency and stuff. Yeah, I think it's okay. Alright, I think I'll get a cup of water. Been talking for a while. Wow, I have steak and some ribs. I didn't know I defrosted them. Maybe I'll take them to work tomorrow. Probably the ribs does sound good, but steak does sound awesome. Yup. Taking care of animals and growing my own food is something I aspired for a very long time. I think I said this before, but my parents always joke saying how they spend a lot of effort and money trying to bring me out of the villages into a city, and from the city into the United States, and all I want to do is go back and be a farmer. But you know, it gives you a sense of pride in and ownership over your food and stuff, and it teaches you to value those things. Oh, god damn it! I wasted it. There we go. That's okay. But then again, my parents tell me a lot of a lot of things too. For example, sure, I was not alive during that era in China, but why does it? And I hear it from a lot of my colleagues and people my age too, and even people not of my nationality, like Filipinos and Mexicans. Why does our parents always make it sound like their journey to school was like fucking the Legend of Camelot or something? They trekked through like mountains and rivers, and it was like Lord of the Rings, the journey into fucking Mordor. I'm like, yes, if you tell me you had a rundown shack somewhere in the village for school, yes, I can understand that. But saying that you marched 13 miles to go to school up and down the mountain or something ridiculous, I don't know. I'm less inclined to I'm less inclined to believe that one. It's like you go to school is so easy now. You can take a bus. Back in the day, we walked to school. We walked 14 miles. We trekked up and down the mountain, crossed rivers. I remember a rope bridge that was the only way in and out the village and reach the school. I'm like, bruh. I think at one point I literally made the joke is like, hey dad, can I use that premise for like a D&D campaign? It'll be like a bunch of the whole premise of the D&D campaign is just these characters are actually just trying to go to school, but apparently school is just really, really far away and really, really hard to reach. It's like, oh, you want to... Yeah, your mission is to go to school and learn, and every day you'll have to roll survival to see if you can get to school or not. Psy cannons. Man, the middle boss theme of Endbringer. Endbringer. That's hell of an expansion title, Endbringer. End the Walker is it's a pretty good one. Oh, please. That works. Now, not that I have never experienced that before, I'll tell you a story. In 2010, or is it 2009? Either way, I was living in New York City. And I went to a school that was not outside of my district, so I had to take the bus there, which is not a big deal. You know, the New York City has a very, very robust, public transportation system, and us students, we got to ride for free. Essentially, so it was not that bad. It's like it's like a school bus, except you ride public transportation. And that year, the MTA, the the people that basically the workers, the bus drivers, subway, whoever, you know, of that transportation company institution went on strike. Okay, so for that day, buses were yeah, there were no buses. Now I forgot how the hell I got to school. I think they weren't striking like in the morning, but it was in the afternoon they decided to strike or something, and which kind of left me stranded over there. And to be fair, it was not. You know what? I'm not gonna dox my past self, but I'm going to look up how much distance that was, because it felt like a fairly significant walk, even if it was just for 17-year-old me. Okay, let me actually get past this. Let me get past this dungeon first. I don't want to hold these people up. But anyways, I walked a remarkably significant distance to get home. It was not the first time I've done such a thing. In fact, it was the second. Now, I walked. So basically, I knew I would look out the window every single day, watching the you know, the route the bus takes. So I knew exactly what route to you know, how to walk home. It just obviously the bus went a lot faster than I did. Now, why didn't I take a ride, or why none of my classmates offered me a ride? Because fuck those people. That's why. I don't know. I didn't have the best relationship with my classmates in high school. Not that I was not that it was particular bad relationship. It's just I didn't get particularly along with anyone. I didn't have that many friends in high school. Yeah, I was a bit of a loner. Anyways. Oh, I'm gonna get hit. That's okay. A stack means nothing. Oh, it's not nearly as far as I thought. It's 5 miles. It's 5 miles, 14 minutes by car, 30 minutes by bus. So 5 miles. Okay. I mean, that's no small distance to walk, but that's not nearly as far as I initially thought it was. Okay, so that goes into the question of into the story that as it was not the first time I made a trek out of school. So one of the reasons why my parents decided to bring me out of China into the United States. We got in. It wasn't that I got in trouble with the school or anything. It was so there was an incident on my first day of school for elementary school. there was a billing issue that occurred for lunch, for my lunch on that day. So, first day at school, I was at school, and it's lunchtime, and the teacher tells me that there was a billing issue, you didn't pay for lunch, you can't have any lunch. And I was like, okay, well, what am I supposed to do for lunch? Well, I don't know. So I thought, well, I'm gonna go find my parents. I know where my dad's company is. It's outside of the school campus. Okay, so here's the whole thing. All right, the school campus. I lived in a university. My parents were professors of the university, but my dad also had worked for a company outside of the campus. So the elementary school belonged to the university, obviously, and I went to this elementary school obviously because I was the child of one of the faculties. It was a given that I was going to go to the school. And if I were to have stayed in China, I would have went to that university, which was by the way, it's a very fucking good university at that. Not that I have any interest in higher educations. Anyways, I left the university campus, and I started making my way to my dad's company, which, you know, Chinese traffic is scary. You know, the cars don't stop for pedestrians. So I had this nice lady that, you know, I was like, oh, Ne-chan, literally, because Chinese, just like Japanese, sometimes called, you know, they're seniors, they're seniors, basically sisters, aunts, or whatever. I was like, oh, Ne-chan, can you please help me across the road? Which, you know, very nice lady, she did. So eventually, after fucking forever, I made it to my parents' office. Apparently, people have been looking for me, which is fine. At least I thought it was fine. But, oh, oops. Not that I really, that's a stack. I don't care. But yeah, my dad, the company paged my dad. He was like, oh, okay, cool. Nice. Called my mom and said, hey, we found your kid. He showed up at the company. And while my grandparents were worried, they were like, okay, cool. They were very okay with the outcome. Now, my teacher was not okay with the outcome because they literally lost a kid. And yeah, on the first day of my elementary school, we had a fucking classroom trial. Okay, like it's the same shit. If you thought it's the same shit that happened in Phoenix Wright. You know how people, you know how Phoenix Wright got like stood up before a class and everybody was like, it was like a fucking trial. Yeah, it was like fucking witch hunt. It's like, yo. And hey, and Phoenix Wright had Edgeworth. I had fucking no one. Basically, they were just like, you basically shouldn't have went off alone. I'm like, what the fuck was I supposed to do? You told me I couldn't stay in the school and eat lunch because there was something off on your own end. You told me to go somewhere. I chose the best option to me at the time. Now, I probably should have went to my grandparents' house, which was in the campus, but that left my, that I didn't think of that at the time. But I was like, whatever. My dad and mom was like, well, we gotta work on it, but this guy has the guts to solve problems on his own. They really liked that. That was like supposedly, according to them, my crowning moment of achievement. Right? They were like, that's some dope shit. The fact that I took I was basically presented with an issue. It's like, well, I had to leave school because I couldn't stay in school for lunch. I don't even know why I couldn't leave. I don't know why I couldn't stay in school for lunch, even if they didn't feed me. But apparently that was some big deal. But I didn't understand it. Whatever. But yeah, they made a really big deal of it. Because apparently, supposedly, if I got lost or whatever, they would have been in real big trouble. And I was like, you should have been in real big trouble. Screw you guys. And yeah, my parents were like super proud of me. I was like, yeah, problem solving skills and the guts to actually follow through with it. Hells yeah. But you will not go far with that attitude. Their mentality was that I was a good kid and I had the guts to solve problems, but with that attitude, I wasn't going to go far in China because Chinese society, along with other Asian societies, required a level of obedience that I just clearly do not have. But at the same time, I had the skills that allows me to thrive in an environment like in the United States, which ended up coming true. It did end up coming true because, contrary to my parents' advice, I did not go to college. I went to the military, and I managed to forge a path for myself, doing whatever. But yeah, that was I guess it wasn't so much that it was I couldn't it wasn't that it wasn't like a societal issue even. It was a campus culture issue because they knew that I was going to grow up in the campus. I was going to go to elementary school. Well, I was in elementary school. I was going to go to middle school on campus for that university, go through the university's middle school program, high school program, and eventually, enroll in the university and go through in university and do university shit. Whatever. I never went to university, so I don't know what people do in universities, but university shit was inside the campus. My at first they were like, yeah, we got all this. You are ready. Like, we paved the path for you. You have a road to success being in this campus and stuff. You have those faculty child privileges and stuff. But then they realized there's no way I could make use of those privileges, and I just had to find my own way out. And coming to the United States, in the end, was a good idea. But yeah, it's kind of a fascinating story. Now, that was also one of the reasons why I didn't get along with anybody in my elementary school. So that happened on the first day of first grade in elementary school, right? And I stayed in that elementary school for 2 more years before going to the United States. Or coming to America, rather. And I did not befriend anybody in that school. And I did not make any friends or really talk with anybody outside of having to do it if it was like a school project or anything. because of what happened on that first day. And to this day, I still kind of... Now, I have no idea who the fuck are even my classmates now because, to be fair, you know, we were 7 years old and I don't remember their names or faces. But I might still hold a grudge against them for it. Who knows? Now, I also knew that they were, you know, young kids trying to follow the teacher's example. And I guess it was a risky endeavor. Like, their whole thing was that I could have gotten kidnapped and sold into fucking slavery. Which, apparently, you know, child trafficking in China is real. It's like real. So, it was a real risk and danger, I suppose, to go off on my own. But I'm like, a fucking witch trial? Really? Fucking burn me at the stakes, bruh. First day of school. 7 years old. And that's what, every time I think of Phoenix Wright, I think of, about that day. It's weird. It really is. And then I think about, I think of, if there was an Edgeworth that defended me in that case, on that day, would I hate them less? Maybe. Maybe not. Who knows? Alright, what are we doing anymore? Yeah, all of the American schools I went to weren't like affiliated with each other, but I knew there were CUNY basically CUNY college high schools that were affiliated with their respective colleges. So they were high schools, but there were colleges, but they had a high school section. And I think there were high schools with a middle school section, but I don't know any American universities that basically has an entire fucking pre-K to university pipeline. That I have never heard of. But yeah, I did end up getting the same people for my classmates over and over again. And which is, and each time I got them, it ingrained how much more I spited those people. And I think I don't think I spite them anymore, actually. Because I don't really know who these people are or were, but like it was quite the story. It really is quite the story. But I don't think the third grade me ever got over it, and that was the last time I've actually ever seen them or know about them. But now that I think about it, they're probably people of society nowadays, working adults. They have to be. I mean, fuck, I'm almost 30 years old. Man, this upcoming 30-year-old this 30-year-old birthday stream is gonna be such a depressing stream. You can look forward to it. It will involve copious amounts of alcohol. I'm quite certain of it. boom, 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 boom. Da-da-dum. Well, oh yeah, that's right. I did run all the tomes for this week, but I still need the weapon, the weapon thing. Need a weapon thing. Not quite done yet. You know, I want to think that I'm a rather young person. I really do, because I work alongside some very old people. The people on my department, the average age is 46. All right, the average age of my department is 46. I bring down the average of that department a lot. There are plenty of people in my department, my coworkers, that are over 50. With that said, I also see a lot of patients that are, 18 years old, 19 years old, 20. I also see a lot of old patients, but man, I see some of those young patients, I'm like, man, you're actually allowed in the army. You're only actually old enough to be allowed in the army. When were you born? 2010? Holy shit, I graduated high school in 2010. When were you born? 2013? I joined the Navy in 2013. Makes me feel old. Nothing wrong with being young, but being in the VTuber crowd, I also feel really old because a lot of VTubers are very young people. And looking at Twitter, I can see how a lot of my perspective are different from theirs. I don't know if it's a good thing or a bad thing. But it is the way it is. Man, I'm starting to talk like I'm drunk, and the only thing I've been drinking the last 15 minutes is water. That's quite alright. Sometimes we're just drunk off the atmosphere and the mood. And that's perfectly okay. Depends on which one comes first. I think green's gonna come first. No, it's gonna be the knockback. Okay. Valid, valid, valid. Okay. I shall feast on your ether. I don't know why I decided to voice that line. Ether. The taste of the Genshin Impact protagonist. Must be very delicious. Oh, more capes. What am I doing? Let's see which one pops first. Here comes Blood Rake. I'm going to pop a shield for everyone. Okay, first thing is stack. Oh, rest in peace, Dragoon. You shall be missed. Oh yeah, that was good timing. Oh, I'm dead. Oh, I didn't die. No way. I touched the spikes. I can't believe I didn't die from that. Holy shit. Give me my gear! My gear! Oh god, we're maxed up. We're maxed on inventory space again. Let me try to sell some things. You know, one of these days, I really need to do that 1K celebration stream that I never got around to do. I just remembered it. You think it's too late to do a 1K celebration stream? You know, it's been like, what, 3 months? Say, hey y'all, I know the ducks did it for me, but somehow we hit 1K followers. Let's celebrate. Hey, we just need an excuse to celebrate. Doesn't even have to be real. Exactly, it's never too late to celebrate anything. I don't even know what I'm gonna do. Fucking just karaoke again. You could never go wrong with just karaoke. When in doubt, karaoke. I don't even know what I'm gonna do for karaoke. But it sounds good. I mean, unless we get a bunch of people together and we play Age of Empires 2. Like, I would say DCS, but it's... Do you know how hard it is to get people to play DCS? To get them to buy a $500 throttle and, like, stick, and tell them to get head tracking so they can play a stupid game? Spend $1,000 on hardware just so you can play a game? Age of Empires 2 is so much more feasible. Did you see Science? Science recently been playing Age of Empires 2? I think Xander also been playing them. But yeah, yesterday, I don't know, I think it was on YouTube, so I don't think you saw it, but I played the Vietnamese campaign again, but this time on hard, and I couldn't get through the first level. I was that had me pretty. I wouldn't say upset, but I felt reasonably peeved that I was not able to clear even the first level of the the Vietnamese campaign. I'm glad she's having fun. I really want us to get into playing Age of Empires 2.
Age of Empires 4. I still like the game and I play it. It's just missing those features that
Makes me want to play it. And it's missing the community that makes me want to play it. And also that the fact that it's a $60 game, and as far as I know, other than Walker and Jasper, nobody else has this goddamn game. Actually, what's her name has it? The Swedish Viking VTuber, but I don't know her very well. I saw her play it once. Hey, Muna from Hololive plays Age of Empires 2. I think I'm starting to warm up to Age of Empires 2 again. 4 is a good game, but I don't know if it's right to invest myself into that game yet. The community isn't quite there. But I'm looking forward to the day that I can play with Cyan, because they have a historical. Actually, we're pretty much done with Final Fantasy 14 anyway. So let's just take a look, because what's the harm of taking a look? Today, Cyan has achieved winning games with Byzantine and Goth. Nice. Wow, she's been playing a lot. She's been racking up achievements left and right. Amazing. But yeah, recently, because they've actually added, it's a recent, but it's more like a project in progress, right? But you know, you have these co-op campaigns now, and for a good while, I've been very interested in doing this with people. I'm actually gonna screenshot it and send it over to her. Anyways, yeah. You know, it's funny. It's nice. I can finally use this chat box, use this chat box thing again, because and it connects to the Twitch chat. When I was on YouTube, I couldn't use it because it was connected to the wrong chat. But yeah, I'm looking forward to doing that. I still haven't finished Sword and Fairy 7. I played through a little bit of it. I'm looking forward to finishing the game somewhat. So it's in Chinese, but it has English subtitles. I'm pretty interested in finishing that in that story. Let's do that actually tomorrow. Why not? I think that would be a good idea. That'll give us something to do. Because I already farmed all my... I already farmed all my tokens, tomes for the week, so... I don't think I'll play Final Fantasy XIV until next Tuesday. But you know, pretty interested in playing this game. It's mostly story based. Like the gameplay is actually kind of but it is a Chinese wuxia game, and I totally dig these kind of stories. So I am actually kind of excited to finish it. Anyways, that's just a preview of what I got in the plans. As far as that 1K follower celebration, I'll think on it and think of something to do. I don't even know what. But anyways, it's 8:45. It's 9 o'clock. I finished farming my tomes. It is nice chatting with everybody again and being on Twitch and seeing all the familiar faces. It's nice to be home. And you know, it's really that feeling of being home. That's very accurate. Let's do a raid. I'm gonna get ready to head out. Yep. I think we did enough today. Talked enough, and yeah. Feel pretty accomplished today. And look, were you here? We commissioned the new BMG, BMG, not Browning machine gun, but BGM. I really like it. Listen to it. It's pretty good. I'm pretty proud of it. Let's see, who was this person that I did a commission with? Let me find them so I can add them to my credits. Yep, Ichikawa Kizuna was her handle. Yeah, she did my my DGM, and that's pretty much it. Raid. My friend. Wait, is she even streaming anymore? Or let me check.
Like next to the ears.
That's Haru. Friend. Wait, is she... Oh, well, we're gonna raid her anyways.
Alright, I have to use. Oh shit, 1 second. My mom is running.
Oh, okay. She's actually she is doing stuff. Raid! Use a palm! Yen! Oh, wait, what? No, thank you for always coming, and you know, I appreciate you and Nadia always being here moderating stuff and removing bots and stuff. And for the long time that I was absent on Twitch, I really appreciate you guys sticking around and stuff, and you know, taking care of the place. We'll do raid. Thank you. Bye bye. See you tomorrow.